The house is dead quiet. You know that kind of late-night silence where every tiny sound feels magnified? The gentle hum of the fridge, the creak of the floorboards settling. But tonight, there's nothing. Just a heavy, suffocating stillness. You're alone, scrolling through your phone, when suddenly, ding-dong, the sound cuts through the silence like a knife. Your heart leaps into your throat. It's just the doorbell, right? But here's the thing. The doorbell is broken. You've known it for weeks. You even put a little sign on it this morning. A polite, please knock. So how did it ring? Another ding-dong. This time longer, more insistent. A cold knot tightens in your stomach. And then you hear it. Footsteps. Slow, heavy footsteps echoing from the end of the hallway. Thump, thump, thump. They're moving toward the front door. Your mind races. Is someone else home? A roommate? A family member you forgot was visiting? No, you live alone. The realization hits you like a splash of icy water. You are completely, utterly alone in this house. The footsteps continue their deliberate march. Thump. And now, there's another sound mixed in. A strange, dragging noise. The old wooden floor groans under an immense weight, as if someone is pulling something heavy, or maybe dragging themselves. You strain your ears, trying to make sense of it. The sound is definitely coming from inside the house, moving down your own hallway. But that's impossible. You're frozen in place, a statue carved from fear. Then, the lights begin to flicker. The warm glow of the lamp beside you sputters, dimming and brightening in a sickly rhythm. One by one, the other lights in the house start to do the same, casting long, dancing shadows that twist the familiar shapes of your furniture into monstrous forms. An unnatural chill seeps into the room, so cold that it feels like the dead of winter, not a mild autumn night. The temperature drops so fast you can feel the warmth being sucked right out of your skin. You raise a hand to your mouth, and a faint, white puff of vapor escapes your lips. You can see your own breath. Your eyes are glued to the front door, the source of this nightmare. The footsteps are getting closer, louder, thump, drag, thump, drag. And then, you see it, a shadow, a long, inky black shape appearing in the sliver of space beneath the door. But it's wrong. It's too long, too thin in some places, too wide in others. It doesn't look human. It writhes and twists like something alive, something unnatural. As you stare, paralyzed, the shadow begins to move. It stops spreading along the floor and starts to crawl upward, slithering onto the door itself. It contorts and stretches, defying all logic, its form changing with every horrifying inch it climbs. Suddenly, the doorbell rings again. Not just once, but over and over. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding-dong. A frantic, desperate, hammering sound that pounds against your eardrums. It's like someone is mashing the button with their entire fist, trying to break it. But the footsteps are no longer coming from outside. The heavy thumping and dragging are right here, inside with you. They're moving past the front door now. They're not trying to get in. They're already in. The sound seems to multiply, echoing from all directions at once. It's not just one set of footsteps anymore. It sounds like a dozen people are walking around you, circling you. They're heavy, dragging feet scraping against the floorboards from every corner of the room. You're surrounded. The frantic, ringing stops. The circling footsteps stop. The silence that follows is 1,000 times worse than the noise. It's a crushing, expectant silence. Your ears are ringing. You hold your breath, listening for anything. A floorboard creak, a sigh, anything. And then you hear it. A whisper. A dry, breathy, guttural whisper that sounds like it was scraped from the bottom of a tomb. Let me in. The voice is so close, it feels like the words were spoken directly into your ear. But that can't be. The door is in front of you. The voice? The voice came from behind you. Before you can even process the thought, before you can turn, before you can even scream, the front door bursts open with a deafening crack. It swings inward, crashing against the wall. You stare into the blackness of the night outside. There's nothing there. No one on the porch. No one on the street. The wind howls through the empty doorway, and all the sounds, the footsteps, the dragging, the whispers, have vanished. There's only silence and the cold night air. You stand there for a second, your mind a whirlwind of confusion and terror. Was it all in your head? And then, a hand clamps down on your shoulder. Firm, cold, and undeniably real.